The US has promised members of the Pacific Islands Forum key development and infrastructure aid packages of $200 million at their second annual summit in Washington. Continued US engagement gives Pacific Islands Forum countries access to economic and environmental aid and enables the US to counter Chinese influence. The US spent most of the early 20th century expanding from the North American continent in order to secure herself in her hemisphere. In the Pacific, the US made numerous security alliances with the small Pacific islands as it came to see them as stepping stones for anyone who wanted to challenge the US. During the Cold War, the US focused on Eurasia and the Atlantic, but in the last decade, as the US was busy in the Middle East, China used its economic heft to develop economic relations with the islands. The Pacific Ocean will be a key battleground between the two powers, especially since Solomon Island agreed to a Chinese military presence. 30 years since the first time Armenia and Azerbaijan went to war over their territorial boundaries. Now, in a matter of weeks, the disputed mountainous territory of Nagorno-Karabakh will cease to exist as a separate state. Nagorno-Karabakh authorities have ordered the dismantling of the region's state institutions by the end of the year, saying that the separatist state will cease existing as of January 1st, 2024. The Azerbaijani military seized the breakaway region with Armenia's military resoundingly defeated. With Russia tied down in Ukraine, it was not able to make good on the security deal it promised, and the Armenians saw the writing was on the wall, causing a mass exodus. The South Caucasus is a critical territory for Russia, but with the Ukraine war dragging on, Russia now finds itself with a major problem in the troublesome region. The chair of Egypt's National Election Authority said a presidential vote will take place on 10th of December 2023, with a possible runoff on 8th of January 2024 if no candidate takes 50% in the first nationwide elections since 2018. Sisi may not win the first round of elections outright due to widespread discontent over the state of the economy, but his control of the media, political system and security forces ensures that he would win the runoff. However, Egypt's ongoing economic struggles and the prospect of al-Sisi's continued leadership could foment a viable opposition movement and even an uprising that aims to repeat the successful 2011 revolution that ousted Hosni Mubarak. Though several opposition figures have already announced they are running, all have complained of harassment by security forces, and few observers expect them to be able to campaign freely or fairly. In 2019, Egypt's presidential term were extended from 4 years to 6 years, meaning the next term will end in 2030.